Ah, the great outdoors. Figured today's a perfect day for a little bike ride on the Woodlands Waterway. You know, since I've lived here in Woodlands, Texas, I've never been down here to actually ride my bicycle. I pass by it every day, see people walking, see people riding their bike, walking their dogs. I figured, you know what? Today I'm going to take a little bike ride down it and see what kind of scenery I can see. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. Hey, and the journey begins. Downhill's the easy part. Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that down there, but looks pretty cool. See if I can get a better picture of it. with, whew. Well, here we are, the Woodlands Waterway in Woodlands, Texas, the Woodlands, Texas. Just figured I'd stop and take a break. I'm kind of trying to get back in shape a little bit. I'm not used to all this bike riding in this humidity, but just gotta keep telling myself it's good for me, right? As tired as I get, as much as I just want to stop, it's good for me. Plus, you know, it doesn't really feel like I've ridden 2 miles already. You know, just kind of looking around all the scenery. It's peaceful and quiet. You know, nobody bothers you. People out here, you know, biking and jogging and walking and playing with their kids in the park. And it's just really, really scenic. Really, really nice. So I think I'm going to have to come down here more often. I was actually going to go to a place called G.W. Jones at State Park, about 30 minutes north of here. But that's where I'd planned on going, but it's already so late in the afternoon. I thought, well, I think I'll just go somewhere that's a little closer and save that for another day, right? I'm hoping to do a little bike riding along the beach here Tuesday, back down in Galveston, Texas. I'm gonna stay probably a couple nights in a hotel there, kind of enjoy the stuff a little bit. Maybe try to do a couple historic house tours. So that's the plan at least, but all right, I'm gonna get riding the bike and see you here in a little bit. Well, just stopped here at something called the Koi Gardens here along the trail that I didn't know about, and I'm gonna go in and see what it's all about.
They thought we got food.
What are they doing?
Well, here we go, guys. It's the end of my bike ride. I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of scenery that I can show you. It was a nice, peaceful day out. I think it's a perfect day for riding a bicycle. The sun's not brightly shining. It is very humid out, though, I would say, but that's okay. I'm going to take a shower anyways when I get home. But it's been a nice, enjoyable ride, I gotta say. And this is the perfect place to end it, right here by this waterfall. It's a good place to just kind of sit back, relax, think about things, try to think about life, where life's going, think about other places to go. I'm trying to think of some other places to go. I've kind of thought about like maybe going to Tombstone, Arizona. It's only 1,062 miles from Houston. Or maybe somewhere, I don't know. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I guess we'll kind of see where the future leads, right? Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to get on my bicycle, go back to the car, and I'm going to head home. You guys take it easy. See you next time.